Outdoor on the way, finally, Friday. Hey, we're going camping this weekend to Hermit Island. I mentioned it as our we were supposed to go camping last weekend, but we didn't. And so now we are doing it this weekend, and we're really excited about it. At least I am, and I know Andrea is. Headed down to Hey. Hey. How's it going there, Godzilla? How's it going, buddy? Headed down to the gene pool, right? That's what we call the city of Portland, to do a test out procedure at a place where I've done an energy audit and a major retrofit. So on the road, down to the big city. Thanks for coming with me on my day. Are you ready for my monthly political rant? I know people don't like politics on my vlog, but you know what? My vlog. President Trump, you're an idiot for taking us out of the only mechanism which may help at least slow down climate change. So that in places like Maine, where I live, we still get to have winters. You know, we love snow here. We snowmobile, we sled, we ski, we snowshoe. All kinds of winter sports depend upon snow. Guess what? Global climate change. No more snow, Governor. No more snow, Mr. President. What are we gonna do? You tell me that. What are we gonna do, Trump? What are we gonna do without snow in Maine, okay? Think it's gonna help our mosquito population? Think it's gonna help our black fly population? I think it's gonna make both of them explode. Think it's gonna help food security? Think it's gonna help people that are starving on the planet to have a warming planet? No, it's not. It's gonna destroy food crops. Think it's gonna make us more energy secure? Think it's gonna make us have cheaper power? No, it's not. It's gonna make things more expensive in the long run, probably even in the short run. President Trump, you're an idiot. Governor LePage, I'm gonna lump you in with him too, just because. You're an idiot too. Let me make a very sincere apology to the rest of the world for our behavior and action. I recognize, and a lot of other Americans recognize, that we are the biggest threat to the world today. We are the biggest threat to peace on Earth, whether that's because of the pollution we make or the war we proliferate. We're the bad guys. Everyone in this country, many people in this country think we're the good guys and we have the moral high ground. No, we are the bad guys. So you know what? We gotta start as Americans wrapping our head around this idea that we're not the best, okay? That we've got a lot to learn and that we can take advice and leadership examples from others. Happy Friday. Carbon monoxide meter. Before I do any blower door testing on the test out, walk through the building with a carbon monoxide meter, make sure there's no sources that would be diluted once I run the fan. So I've done my walk around. Closed all the windows and doors. Now I need to shut off the heating system and I can set up my blower door. case depressurization testing. I need to measure the air pressure in the rooms where there are combustion appliances, boilers, wood stoves, stuff like that. And I can do it all from one location by running a hose into the room I want to test the pressure in. And then when I'm ready to test the pressure in that room, plug the hose into my digital manometer. It's pretty cool, so I don't have to run around with the gauge. I can just run hoses everywhere, stand here, plug and unplug hoses to figure out pressure in each room. I'm just running around turning on all of the bathroom exhaust fans and the dryer. And it's important when you operate the dryer to make sure the lint trap is clean, because then it will pull more air and it's more efficient. Yes, here I am behind the pulled out stove. My combustible gas detector found a natural gas leak here at one of the fittings. So the protocol is to then follow up with soap bubbles to find out, to just corroborate what the meter is telling you. So I've just sprayed this down and I'm waiting to find out exactly where the leak is. Just wrapping up here in Portland. This test out went well. There was almost a 20% leak space reduction, 17% here, which is, it equated to roughly 85 square inches of leak space, which is roughly a 9-inch by 9-inch hole. So, you know, a hole about that big effectively was sealed. There was a hole wide open to the outside that is now gone. So that's really good. The only, bad news here, of course, is that there was that natural gas leak that needs to get fixed. Did I tell you we're going camping today? I gotta get home and start packing. Emmett, what's your favorite part about going to Hermit Island?
The food.
The food, I know. Zephyr, favorite thing about camping at Hermit Island?
I don't know.
No, you don't even have one thing that you like about it?
No, it's better than all the rest.
Better than all the rest of the camping we do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Got him. what's your favorite part about camping at Hermit Island?
At Hermit Island specifically?
Yeah.
So I can't say food.
Well, we've already had that as an answer.
Okay. Probably food.
Fair enough.
They have also some pretty good trails for biking on.
Nice.
Or not trails, but roads.
Right. Cool.
You're gonna have to direct me where to.
First time we ever came to Hermit Island, this is the campsite that we had. And I think we've had it a few times after, and it's just sort of been like a tradition. And to camp, there's like 150 campsites here. Andrea's off sort of looking at another spot over there. We'll see what she says. I forgot my phone back at the campsite, so I have to suffer through the extremely poor sound quality of this camera. But we're only allowed one vehicle on the campsite, so I had to empty out the truck and get it, it's just up the road a little bit, not a big deal. So I'm gonna head back now, rejoin the family, set up the tent before it rains, hopefully, and have some dinner. Remember our tent? Remember the Colorado Trail? How many of you watching remember the Colorado Trail series? There she is, back in service. You getting that, Emmett?
Yeah. Coming back. Another one rains, yeah, another one rains. And another one rains. We've set up the campsite. There's a campfire right there. And a tent here. And a picnic table here. And another tent here. I've been climbing this tree you probably saw earlier. And I came up here and there's a good seat here if you can see this U. You see it there? I set up this flag thing, banner, right there. Whoop. Well, drone. Worked. That's Milo. It's usually That's your normal vlog host.
Hey, man and woman.
And this is me. Bye.
You don't care.
Is that the one that you wanted?
Initially. I died almost. Yes. Well, yeah, it's raining. Well, it's not raining. It's just showering and blowing and generally dampening our spirits here. But our sausages, our bratwursts are nearly complete. So once we get some warm food in our belly, and the fire is not, I mean, the rain has not put out the fire yet. So that's the important thing, because this is how we're cooking tonight. Nah.